In the 1950s, Bert Mossop created a niche business building caravans for South Australian families. Broadway caravans grew strong until the 1960s, when the credit squeeze put enormous pressure on the business. By the late 1970s, his three sons, Ray, John and Neil, had served their apprenticeships in the building industry as carpenters and joiners. In 1979, an idea to build a family business based on a heritage of entrepreneurism, hard work and resilience. Some advice Neil Mossop will never forget. If you call your business by your family name, you'll do everything possible to keep its reputation. 10th November 1979, Bert, Neil and Christine Mossop established Mossop Constructions. By the early 1980s, three brothers and their wives joined forces to grow a construction business. Mossop's is now one of South Australia's leading commercial construction and interiors companies. Mossop's first large job was for ETSA, a ridiculously short 13-week contract, which the team only just completed on time. But their real break came when Mossop's won a job with long-term client Hilton Hotel Adelaide. As the work began to grow, it was time to build their first factory, a 75-foot by 30-foot shed at Wingfield. The early 80s saw a boom for the joinery shop, with the guys working out in the car park as the Wingfield factory was not big enough. The early 80s also welcomed some familiar faces to the team. Dave Otto, Stephen Prosser, Ian Reeve, Mark Isaacson and Peter Grigg are some of Mossop's longest-standing employees, all having been with the business for over 30 years. With a strong team in place and great work ethic, more and more projects were won. By 1985, we had well outgrown the Wingfield factory and commenced building our new head office and factory at Regency Park. Today, Mossop's are the only South Australian commercial builder with their own workshop providing carpentry support for our interior fit-out work. The workshop was also home to our joinery shop, which ran for 7 years, with a total of 21 joiners working in the Regency Park factory by the time it closed up in 1986. The early 90s. A big focus was on their creative partitioning for multi-storey buildings through to alterations in existing offices. 1999 and early 2000s saw the third generation starting to join the family business. 1997 was the first year Mossop's entered their projects in the Master Builders SA Building Excellence Awards. Over the past 22 years, Mossop's have won 40 project awards, 2 national awards and 3 Commercial Builder of the Year awards. By 2007, Mossop's were close to $100 million in turnover with more than 80 staff. The Katina Street offices were at bursting point. In 2007, Mossop Constructions purchased the former Methodist Church at 155 Port Road, Hindmarsh. Works commenced just a few months later on the project. With top-class facilities, the business needed a fresh new look to better suit the maturity and quality of our projects. Mossop's was now known as Mossop Construction Plus Interiors. In April 2011, Mossop's officially opened its doors to their new $7 million headquarters. With a new office, a new name, a new image and an awesome team in place, Mossop Construction Plus Interiors were thriving. 2010, Mossop's won its first National Master Builders Australia Excellence Award for the Flinders University School of Medicine. 2010, Mossop's were officially presented their first Federal Safety Accreditation. This opened the doors to many new contract opportunities with the Australian Government. In 2011, Grant Mossop was awarded Master Builder Young Builder of the Year award. The family could not be more proud. Mossop's strong growth continued, with an increased capacity to work on larger construction projects. By 2012, the quality and diversity of our projects were at its best. This was proven when we were awarded Master Builders SA Commercial Builder of the Year. In 2013, we had won our second National Master Builders Australia Award for Masonic Homes Lumina Apartments. 2015, and we had taken the top spot again. 5 individual project awards and the most prestigious award, Master Builders SA Commercial Builder of the Year 2015. With work growing in regional South Australia, it was time for Mossops to branch out of the city and opened its first regional office in Mount Gambier. With a strong local team in place, the Mount Gambier office officially opened its doors on April 2018. In 2018, and Mossops were at the top of their game, taking out Master Builders SA Commercial Builder of the Year. This was Mossop's third win of the prestigious award in less than a decade. By the end of 2018, Mossops had hit a record $200 million in turnover with over 160 employees. Over the last 40 years, there's been a lot of hard work and dedication to build some truly amazing projects. There's also been a lot of fun and some great memories created. And most of all, there's an awesome team that we cannot thank enough. And to Neil and Chris, Ray and Jeanette, John and Kay. This is truly one incredible adventure that all of the kids are so proud of, and your dad would be proud of too. Congratulations on 40 years.